Hello guys, I can this the thing that's this thing right here. Oh, that that is a hat. You guys are wearing a hat and you guys are watching me rant through my computer. For all you hat wearers out there, congratulations, you got the hat POV to my video. So you can see what the world looks like when you're wearing a hat, though you already know. And for those who don't wear a hat, this is how it looks most of the time, especially when you have it low. That's me. I wear my hats low sometimes, which is kind of stupid. It reduces my visibility. But we're not here about that. We're here for FNAF 2 and my cool little cosplay I got going on. Look at me. I'm Fredbear. That's right. I'm Toy Freddy. As you can tell by the rosy cheeks, I promise you, these are not me getting shot by a paintball gun, though it looks like it. I have. My girlfriend did the makeup for me. I love it. It's very awesome. It's cool. And so we pulled up to the movie. We were getting our seats. I got my bucket and my popcorn. I was ready, I was ready to have a good classic sit, watch, eat some chow down. But oh my goodness, the amount of stuff they had in this movie. Mwah, chef's kiss. I give that a chef's kiss because stuff in there was pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, I discovered something. I mean, it's in the movie, so it's probably not as canon, but I mean, movies canon, I guess. Well, I'm not too deep into the FNAF lore. That's up for the FNAF people to decipher it. They have a cave with water in it. In the what they call it the first. They call it the first attraction, the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, but it's with the toy bodies, and in the games it's FNAF 1, it's the regular animatronics, and then FNAF 2, it's the toy animatronics. But they're switched around these roles, I guess, which is crazy. And in the film, there's this little girl who dies by William Afton, trying to carry a boy to safety. And this lady, this little young girl, winds up becoming the marionette. She's freaky though, dude. She's scary. I was shivering in my timbers, bro, every time I saw her though. But yeah, and then the movie progresses, it goes on. And then you know how they got the little windy thing in FNAF 2 to keep the marionette at bay, from making her freak out and jumping at you like, ah, if only I could recreate that. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, someone breaks that, and guess what? She hops out, snags him, bro. It's scary, but it's also cool to see. And they went top notch with the noises, dude. Like, it's a PG-13 movie. They're not gonna show any like body parts or blood or anything, but they did show the body parts in a reflection of a camera that was being taken recording video. It was pretty cool. People got mutilated, heads got crushed, but there was obviously no blood, no gore, no nothing. Except for the sounds, dude. The sounds make you know what's going on, And it's funny because amidst all of that, they made jokes in the middle of it, and that was awesome. I love that. That was pretty cool. I loved the way they did that, along with like the humor, the horror. All of it was pretty good. Pretty good. I loved it. And they introduced bad words to the movie, for the PG-13 eyes, like as a grown adult myself who's 21, buckle your seatbelts, kids, because it's a bumpy ride, it was too much even for me. Hello, Misho. Look at her. It's my dog. She's down here. But yeah. Stop. But yeah, the movie progressed, right? The animatronics, right. I lost my words. The main plot of FNAF 2, the movie, was it was the marionette's doing. It was her doing. She was the one doing the controlling of the number 2 characters. And it was crazy. It turns out number 1's still existed somewhere. I just don't remember where exactly. And it's cool because a good portion of the movie was literally just FNAF 2 gameplay, where Mike, the main character, and his little sister Abby, where Abby released the animatronics because they were doing that, and then oh my gosh, I'm really not good. The other main character, the blonde chick, she he gave the password to Toy Chico, which Toy Chico was being possessed by the marionette. And then with that password, they were granted access outside of the perimeter of the Fazbear Pizzeria joint. And that was crazy because that means they were out and about. And they also had a thing called Faz Fest in the movie, which is pretty cool. If that was a real thing, I'd probably go. I'd probably dress up as Freddy. My main option would be Foxy because right now my broken wrist, that's all I can do probably. I'd probably have a hook. I'd be like, yarg. But yeah. Pretty cool concept, by the way. So yeah, Abby does that. They go to a science fair because Abby had a science fair that day. And she presented Toy Chica because the science fair was all about robotics and stuff. And there's this really lame teacher. Really good. One of the students in the movie really depicted him well. We'll just call him an asshole because that's what one of the words were used in the film. That's right, you guys heard me. I'm not going to say it again. But yeah, that was one of the bad words used. And then the other one was a bit south from that as well. And mark my words. I didn't know that Toy Bonnie was voiced by MatPat. I thought it was somebody completely different. He had the little toy, the voice changer, and I couldn't tell. And then Corey X Kenshin also being the taxi driver again. Beautiful. I loved it. Very awesome. And the other things that I did like about that movie was that they used the audio of the Fredbear. The one where he's like, whore, 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 whore. That one was played, but it was like really, really like in a very low quality Fredbear plush, and I loved it. That thing sent the entire theater in hysterics. Like they were hooting and hollering. It almost became like the Minecraft chicken jockey scene, like where everybody freaked out. But this time it was a lot more tame. People were cheering. They were throwing their fists up in the air. They were going, woo, yeah, let's go. And just having outright fun. And I'm glad. The one thing I did like about this movie was the people who were there had such good etiquette. There was no loud talking, no nothing. And low key, I think I was the one with the bad etiquette because I was the one doing a good amount of the talking. I'm not even gonna lie. But I love the people there. And not to mention, I can't forget this. This is very important. There was a cosplayer there who cosplayed as Spinach, as Springtrap. Best thing I've seen all night, dude. Very awesome, very goated costume. Because it took the dude a month to make it, is what he told me when I asked to take a picture. Sorry. I was Fredbear, I was going like rawr and stuff like that, while he was going like yeah, how Springtrap does it, where he goes like he's like, ooh, he just pops in like that. He gives you one of those. He like maxes you right in the face. Yeah, it was pretty much that. I took photos of him. Very awesome guy, very chill. Hopefully I see that. Hopefully that I do see him again sometime, or that he even sees this video. Dude, if you see this video, I love that costume, man. You keep making awesome cosplays. Which brings me to another point, which is a bit off topic, but my town is so boring. It was so refreshing to see him, dude, because my town is so small. Well, it's not small. It's like a population of like 15,000 people, and that's still quite the number. But I'm pretty sure bigger bands can sell out venues a lot bigger than that population alone. Very awesome. It's cool and refreshing to see some people who are in like, you guys never heard of me saying anything of my location. I almost docked myself, but I'm not going to. So that's what I'm showing my tongue at you, like the ancient times where people would stick out their thumbs, and that's a gesture of like the middle finger today, pretty much. But but yeah, FNAF movie, very goated. I loved it. So awesome. This video is just a nothing burger, but if you guys stayed for the entire time, I just want you to know that I rate this movie a perfect 8 out of 10 in my opinion. You know, at the end of the day, it's my opinion, not yours. I mean, we all have opinions, but I'm just expressing mine and putting it out there so you guys could all probably just gesture in, leave a comment saying, "Hey, this is what I think about the movie," you know? And then be like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." And, you know, oh, your hat was moving there a little bit. I'm not going to adjust it because I'm afraid it's going to fall off your head. I was bald once. That kept happening to me because my hats were too big because my hair was so fluffy back then. But yeah, this is me again in my Freddy Fazbear costume. My face is messed up. I don't know why. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, make sure to leave a like, comment, and, you know, just let me know what you think about the FNAF 2 movie if you've ever seen it. I'm not going to say the ending because the ending is a big lead up to FNAF 3. You should definitely watch that though. But yeah, once again, hope you guys, you know, just give this video a like, you know, do that fancy stuff. You know, like, comment, share, all the basic stuff. And then imagine the little YouTube thing. I'm not gonna edit it in the video because I'm just doing this. I'm editing another video, but that's why I'm just doing this one really quick, you know, just so it can get uploaded. You guys can see I'm still alive. But yeah, imagine the little like subscribe button is up here, and then there's a click like, and then the ding, and then or something. I don't know. I like that one Hello Neighbor image where like he pulls it up. He like, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot. And turn on the bell for notifications. But yeah, once again, guys, it is me, Freddy Fazbear. Hor 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 hor. Hor 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 or 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 or